Women need to.
Women need to.
Women need to. Women need to stand up and take their place in the society.
My name is Esira Abubakar Sali. I'm a woman in mechanization.
If you had a phone, but it was a touchlight phone, you don't have Android, before coming here, please stand up.
For many rural women, opportunity exists, but access does not. In rural communities, men are still more likely to own smartphones than women. This digital divide quietly pushes women further away from opportunities.
Before ISSAM, I was not having a smartphone, but I was using a touchlight phone.
Kafin na zuwan program dai ina da ƙaramin waya wanda shine bai toci da kowa ya sani.
Before the ISSAM program, I owned a phone, though it was not an Android phone, and this is it.
Digital access continues to be an issue in gender equality because we continue to exist in communities and in countries where cultural and traditional norms supersedes growth and development. Women are not empowered enough to utilize technology.
I discovered that whenever I post my business on social media handles, men patronize me the more. Some women don't have access to Android phone, most especially in the rural community.
In as much as I know how to bake very well, I know how to do some decoration, simple one, but I was not able to take it to all this social media because of the lack of smartphone.
Not having a smartphone made me feel left out in some ways.
Why women in the rural area do not have access to smartphone? Some is that they don't know how to operate the phone.
Da yawan ma wasu muna ɗaukan kaman babban waya yana ɓata tarbiyyar yarinya.
Some husbands do not allow their wives.
This is the 21st century, a world where young people are building livelihoods and finding empowerment through digital tools. Lack of access is more than a limitation, it is exclusion.
When women are excluded from technology, you are basically excluding them from the world because the world has become digital, right? You're also excluding them from opportunities, from information that they can use to make very great decisions for their life and community.
There was a day someone asked me to maybe show him my work, and I did not have access to the smartphone, so that made me not to send the work to him. For that reason, I lost the customer.
Women are so talented. They have skills, but due to community and the society they found themselves in, they think they cannot partake in any other thing rather than just being a housewife.
If most women in the rural communities are given opportunities to own a smartphone, they will get to know how to develop their businesses online so that they can have potential customers.
There are so many women in the rural area there, they have skills, they are talented, and people are not seeing it because they don't have access to smartphone.
Through the ISSAM Project, TracTrac and the MasterCard Foundation chose to change that reality by giving women and youth access to the tools needed to run digitally enabled mechanization businesses.
The moment digital tools are shared to women, you can see the excitement. You can tell how powerful they feel having that tool. Let's not even talk about when they get to use them. They use them for various purposes. We would have participants testify to say, after classes, they use their tools to talk to their people at home. Things that they would normally not do, or things that normally did not have access to in their communities. They come on this program and they're empowered to do so.
Lokacin da aka bani wayan, na ji daɗi kuma na yi farin ciki sosai, saboda ina buƙatar wayan domin aika saƙonni daban-daban. Da aka bani wayan kuma na zo na kunna, na ga lallai wayan ingantaccen waya ne kuma zai ɗauki tsawon lokaci ana amfani da shi. Lokacin da na buɗe, a lokacin na fara tallata ma 'yan uwana TracTrac domin su zo domin ci gaban su.
I was very, very happy, and I was so excited when they give me this smartphone. Like, it's like my dream has come to pass at that moment. sharing things because I don't even know what to do, because that is not even part of me. In fact, it's not even in my dream. I don't even dream that I will have something like that this month and in this year.
When TracTrac gave tablets as we came to camp, I saw so many women that don't have access to a smartphone having it. I feel very happy. Why? Because I think the amount of accessibility to social media will increase, not in bad ways, but in positive ways.
I was very, very happy when they gave this smartphone to every one of us, both the nursing mothers, the single ladies. When we were coming, some men, we said, I wouldn't want my wife to go for this program. But see other men allowing their wives to go, it was a challenge to them. So they decided that, okay, you should also go. And with this smartphone now that they gave us here, I believe that they will not like to say, okay, don't use this phone, because it has become necessary that all the women must make use of this phone.
When women are given access, they gain confidence. When women gain skills, their families and their communities gain progress.
Women naturally share information, they don't hoard information, and so if a woman has access to information, other women would have access to information, other men will have access to information, children, persons with disability, every other person in the community would have access to information.
I want to say a big thank you to TracTrac and MasterCard Foundation for giving me access to have my own smartphone.
Across rural Nigeria, many women remain digitally excluded. This is not only a technology gap, it is a gender equality challenge.
Organizations, donors, governments must start to invest in structural systemic change to achieve equality. I would like a situation where we take learnings from projects that have worked, projects that have achieved true inclusion, and replicate. Projects like ISSAM that are bringing women into the mechanization space, I think should be replicated and should have higher investment or grants to continue from where TracTrac has started.
As a woman in mechanization, I feel that those gaps that is in between men, that those things that they see a man can do, a woman can do far better. Because as a woman in mechanization, I think that yes, I can do it.
This International Women's Day, the world is called to give to gain.
I am particularly excited about the theme for this year's International Women's Day, Give to Gain. Give to gain is like a feedback loop. You give and then there is something to gain. And when it comes to women, it's not just that the community or the society gains one thing. It gains a whole lot. It's more like a ripple effect.
Yau ranar inganta rayuwar mata ne na duniya baki daya. Shawara na shine a nan duk mace ta kasance mai kwazo, mai neman na kanta, mai kokari ta gina kanta ta hanyoyin kasuwanci da dama, ta inda za ta yi alfahari da kanta ko kuma wasu za su yi alfahari da ita, su koyi da ita wata rana.
On this International Women's Day, I say a happy Women's Day to all the women out there. A woman is not weak, as people say they are. A woman is strong. A woman is strong not just in body, in her mindset. A woman is strong also in carrying out every activity. You are the champion of yourself.
Happy International Women's Day.
On this International Women's Day, I want to admonish women to strive for excellence. For as many women that the gap has been breached and they have access to digital tools, I want them to maximize it to the fullest, maximize the opportunities that you get to tap into, the information that you have access to, maximize it for excellence. Happy International Women's Day 2026.